Hi you guys! So today I'm going to show you how I take my inventory pictures super easy with some white butcher paper taped to my wall and my iPhone, and it gives it a really clean, crisp white background and keeps all my pictures really uniform and helps the LuLaRoe clothes pop off the background. So I just moved into this new house, and well, we're renting, and it has beige walls, and I was like, oh no, how am I gonna take my white background pictures? So I had some white butcher paper and I just taped it to the wall. So here it is. You can see my walls up there, and then I just taped this butcher paper on, and then I nailed a nail right there. It's kind of like a cool looking nail. Whatever, it doesn't matter, you can't even see it. So then I have two phones going right now, so I'll show you guys. So the app I use is a collage app called Diptic, D-I-P-T-I-C. And so I'm going to show you here. It has all these different layouts that I can pick from, but I always pick the same one, which is this one right here. Whoops, not that one. Dang. This one. Okay, and it just put my most recent pictures in there, whatever. But I basically drag the frames. This is how I do it for my particular pictures. So every time I drag the picture, so it's like this. This picture up here, I go here and I do a fill color. I fill it in black. Oh, I also get rid of the borders. Okay, then this picture here, I use that square for my main inventory picture. So I select the camera mode straight within this app. Okay, so now I'm going to take my picture and I'll show you guys how I get it super bright. Okay, thank you, Hannah. Look, I'm 28 weeks today. It is getting serious. Okay, so here's how I brighten it. Okay, I want to make sure you guys can see. Okay, so I center it pretty well. I touch the item so it focuses, and then do you see? You probably can't see, but this little sun, let me see if I can do it up closer. This little sun appears on my screen, and then I just slide it up and it brightens it so much. If you slide it down, it darkens it, but you want to touch the sun and slide it up, and it really increases the exposure. So I'm gonna center my picture, tap the picture, increase the exposure, not too much, but just enough so my item looks good. Then I take the picture, I click use photo. So there's that piece of the puzzle. Then over here, I always take a close-up of the item. So I just went and I selected the camera mode again, and I do a close-up. So once again, if I need to, I tap the image and I slide it up to brighten it. So tap the image and slide it up to brighten it. So, not too bright, right? You just want it to look as true to life as possible. So then I take that close-up one and I click use photo and I put it there. And then like sometimes I'm like, hey, that's not quite bright enough. So down here they have exposure levels. So a lot of times I brighten it there too. So sometimes like on this one, if the background is looking kind of beigey or like gray, I can still adjust even more exposure within the app by sliding that little thing right there. I don't really play. Sometimes I play with the darkness, like if it's a black item and I want it to look blacker, I play with that contrast, but otherwise I don't touch those ones. Then I can add text right there. I click add text, and I'm gonna write, this is a 3XL classic tee. So I write 3XL classic tee, you know, just type it in, and I click done. And then I put the text right there. And then my graphic is done. And so I hit publish. I do normal size, and then I hit save. And then I go on to my next one. So I'll do it one more time for you guys. Here's another one. So usually I do all my classic teas at the same time, right? So it makes it pretty simple. It actually goes a lot faster than that first time I did it. Okay, so I double click here, go to camera mode, go up here, touch the image, brighten it, looks great. I take the picture. And can you see it's like not quite centered? And it kind of shows my beige wall at the top, so I can zoom in by just, using a two finger pinch mode. So I recentered it and got rid of that beige wall at the top. Then I do my close-up. I use that one on the side, kind of center it so the best part of the pattern is showing. And then the text, I can just go in and edit that. So I just leave the classic tee part there. I'm just gonna edit the size super quick. This one's a medium. So I just retyped medium in and I hit done. And then that graphic is done. So I hit publish, normal, and save. So it actually saves your pictures and that you took within the app, and it saves the collage. So when I go back to my photos, you can see it saved both pictures and then it saved the collage. And it saved both pictures and then it saved the collage. So I don't really actually need the other pictures, but sometimes that might come in handy. And that's it. So I've been doing this for over a year with this method, and it goes pretty quick actually. Then a lot of times also if you are retaking your pictures and you don't want to move those borders every time, if you go into recent right here, so like usually this layout is saved in my recent thing, so I don't have to redo it every time. So I just go there. Sometimes it changes the fill color to gray, so I have to go back and change that to black again. So I go up to the 3 lines, I go to fill color, black, done. And then I would zoom in on that. And then I'm done. That's it. Okay, so that's kind of a tutorial for 2 things. Number 1, how I use this app called Diptic. Number 2, how to take pictures with super white background. Like, of course, you could just do that utilizing your regular camera mode. Also, I'll show you. So, on my iPhone, I just go into camera. Same thing. So, you focus on, sometimes if you focus on the actual item, it gets washed out. But if you focus on the white, you kind of have to play with it. You have to figure out the best place to focus. Sometimes it's half on the white, half on the item. And then slide up, and it really makes that white as white as it can go. Makes the clothes pop. Then I just take the picture. So that versus how it would look if I didn't expose it, didn't fix the exposure. Just looks like, look at the difference. Sorry the glare from my windows, I'm trying to get rid of the glare. But it really looks a lot, can you guys tell? I don't know if you can, but it really does look a lot brighter when you raise that sun and increase the exposure. So that's my trick, and now you know. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.